I don't remember a home weekend. I just told the team that where we've, been able to put together those type of performance back to back, and so really pleased with what we've done to improve over the last few weeks, and just as we get a little older, we're a young team that that lost a couple seniors, and I feel like it's taken us some time, and we still have many things that we can improve upon, but I think excited about what we've done in the last couple weeks to get better, and these two have put really, Bailey and MC have put together four. They were both really good on the road trip, Georgetown and Villanova. These two played really well both those games, even though as a team we didn't play real well against Georgetown, but and then I thought they both played super this weekend, so that's good. You think about what we lost to have these guys play as well as they've played, really for the last four games, and hopefully the confidence that they gain carries forward. So good team win, and one more game at home to build some momentum and hopefully keep getting better.
For you two, I guess, what kind of confidence do you feel like you guys have gained?
I don't know, just becoming more comfortable with kind of our team now and our teammates, and just kind of what we can look like, what everyone can do in their new situations. And I think just as a team, we're in a really good rhythm right now, and we're just playing well together.
Our margin for error is a lot smaller since we've lost two of our starters, so just holding ourselves accountable, and for me, hitting more outside shots and working on my game outside of practice has helped us gain a lot of confidence and can help our team in a lot more areas.
How much can 2 home wins in a row, the style you've won, how much can that do for you guys?
I think it can help us moving forward because we know that we're reaching our potential, and it can give us a little confidence, so when we hit the road it'll be more comfortable for us knowing that we can beat anyone in the Big East. Any day it's anyone's game.
MC, I guess when you have 3 games, you got a little homestand going. How much does it help when you can walk away with 2 victories like this?
It's big, especially kind of coming off the Villanova game and building a little more momentum, and then having this whole week off to get better, and hopefully do the same thing to Providence. I think it fit nicely with our schedule, kind of having this homestand to kind of get back on track.
Is there anything that you guys are doing now a lot better than 3 games ago?
I think our communication's been a lot better. Coaches have been holding us more accountable for that, and when we talk earlier, it's easier for us to switch and get more rebounds and just hold each other accountable and help each other, so we know when we're setting screens where someone needs to be exactly.
Yeah, I think just a lot of the little things like getting out and switching on screens, and I think the posts especially have been doing a really good job ball screen wise. Really frustrating the other team's guards and not letting them do what they want to do. That's been really helpful.
Are you guys playing more like you thought you'd be playing at the beginning of the year at this point after these 3 games?
Yeah, I think so. I think we had high expectations for ourselves, and so it always feels good to maybe start to live up to some of those expectations, but we also know that we're not even halfway through conference too. We've still got a lot of room to grow and a lot to work towards.
I think that we anticipated starting off the Big East a little better, and once we had those first few games, we kind of took it to heart and collaborated and decided what we needed to fix to get to where our goal is, and that really helped us.
What do you need to fix?
Just what I said before, communication things, being on the same page, having more energy before, so we can actually come off to a good start, and then once people sub in, continuing with that energy.
What does it say? Sorry. Go ahead. What does it say about a team when you lose 2 seniors like that? What does it say about your guys' ability to kind of come together?
I think it speaks a lot to just our how our team is built. We all love each other. We have a really good bond. We just want to, I don't know, we just want to do our best for each other. So when things are struggling, like we still had really good energy because we wanted to get better together. And now that things are going well, I think we're going to continue to have that good energy because we're young and we're excited and we like to play basketball.
Jeff, anything else for the players?
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good job.
So where are you seeing different these past 3 games than maybe before?
Well, I think I mentioned after the loss to Georgetown, we watched some film there, and just not a lot, but just some possessions defensively where we're just not as attentive as we need to be, and I think that's what I saw different at Villanova. That's what I saw different the last two games. It's just, you show them a possession where they don't run the floor hard on defense, or they don't communicate they don't communicate in transition on defense soon enough, like these guys are talking about, and how it hurts you, especially when you play the more athletic teams or the teams that can beat you off the dribble. I think that's a big thing, and I think part of it is team related, and part of it is individual improvement. And the two, MC and Bailey MC has improved tremendously, and now I think she's confident, and she's a different player than she was at the, it sounds weird, cliche, but she's a different player. I think of her differently than I did 2 months ago, because I think she's a better scorer than I thought. And when Marissa got hurt, we needed her to be that, and she's grown into that, and now her teammates think of her more that way. And Bailey, the same thing. I mean, it's one thing to be able to make a 16 or 17 footer. It's another thing for your teammate to throw you the ball in that situation. And if you don't show confidence that you can make it, they're not going to throw it to you. And if they throw it to you consistently and you don't shoot it, they're going to stop throwing it to you. So it works hand in hand. But they're more comfortable with her, I think. So those two have really, I think, improved dramatically from the beginning of the year. And so Jade is her minutes are different than a year ago. And even though Sid struggles to shoot the ball, you look at her assist to turnover ratio every game, it's really good. And defensively, what we need her to do, she's really good. And our bench, Maya Melman's gotten, she comes in and hits a three first touch. I mean, and part of that is her improvement. She's improved a ton from a year ago, and she's still a role player, but our team is confident that she can make shots, and they find her, and so those are all those individual improvements are, and as a coach, it's nice to see MC improve, because then we can put in a play for her that maybe in the past with Marissa, a lot of our perimeter plays were set up for her or Sid based on a year ago. And all of our post-up plays were for Bree. So now we've put in enough where we can get those guys comfortable, and then we're more comfortable. MC knows at the end of the shot clock, hey, I'm the one. I'm not looking for Marissa, and I think there were times even in December where at the end of the shot clock, Audrey was the only person that we'd throw it to. We'd watch her play. And now I think we've got more people that we're comfortable with there. And the other thing is just the scheduling piece, where I think I hate to keep making excuses, but like our injuries occurred at a place where we really could not practice and fix some things, and I think. And then you lose games and you lose confidence. So that's a big part of it. Whereas if those injuries occurred in October maybe, and we get a chance to okay, let's make some changes to what we're going to do. But then we lost 3 straight road games, and I think it definitely affected our confidence, because I think had the injuries occurred at a different time, I think, and that's I knew when the schedule laid out the way it was, that stretch was gonna be tough, and then the timing of those injuries made it worse, and then you lose confidence. You know, losing makes it hard to believe you're gonna win, and I think that was a contributor too.
You remarked the other day, last year, you opened the conference schedule 1-5, you're 3-3, so
Yeah.
you're two games up.
Yeah, and I told him that. I told him the other day before Xavier that it took us till the seventh game to win our second game, and you know, the other night we won our second game and our fifth game and our third and our sixth. So we're, you know, it is a, you know, if you'd have told me at the start of the year would I be happy with 9-9? No, but at the same time I'm happy with the direction of our team and how they fought and stuck together and how we're getting better. So, but that's every season. It doesn't lay out the way you think it's going to lay out. You have players that play better than you think, and others that don't, and injuries, and teams on your schedule who are better, and so, or worse based on the factors that they're going through. So, you know, but I'm encouraged because I think we're a balanced team. You know, I think, and I think, you know, we're, you know, anytime you're a younger team, you build more trust as the year goes on, and it's not just about scoring the ball. I think, you know, I thought Bailey was great blocking out today, and you know, the first 3 or 4 minutes they got a lot of offensive rebounds, and you know, but after that we did a great job there, and those are things that the longer we play, the more she knows that that's something that she absolutely has to do.
Obviously, Marissa ran through
Yeah.
layup drills today. Is that the first step in getting her back?
Yeah, I mean, well, this week will be pretty telling as to whether or not we can move forward and try to play her the rest of the year. So I think it'll be, you know, she's going to try to do some things, and I think it'll be based on what her soreness is, as to whether, you know, we kind of, you know, and if she's pain free, then I think we will keep going. If she isn't pain free, then we'll have to wait, and then at that point, you know, it'll depend on how long we have to wait, whether she can play this year or not. And then Bree, I think Bree will definitely. Bree has done some things in practice the last couple of days, so I think she definitely will practice this week and potentially be able to play next weekend.
I mean, as you said, it complicates matters in a certain way. Right?
For sure. Especially, you know, because we are playing. You know, a couple weeks ago, after we lost 3 in a row, we're like, oh gosh, I can't wait to get Marissa back, and not that we're complaining about it, but like it does make it more complicated when you see that, you know, even as good as Marissa is, you're plugging a player back in who hasn't played for 6 weeks. So she's not going to be, you know, Big East Player of the Year her first week
Right.
in the lineup, and so it will, you know, these are good problems to have, though.
Jeff, Hannah,
Great stuff.
Ted, you good?
I'm good.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks.